Good day, everyone. I welcome you all to the sixth Sunday of Easter, the liturgical year C. The theme of today's reflection is unmasking, or unveiling, or removal, as the case may be. From the readings of today, beginning from the first reading, there poses us a challenge which is so great that we humans, in one way or the other, have a debt to pay. In the first reading, you can see the equivocality of the word circumcision. The book of Genesis records circumcision as part of the Abrahamic covenant with God. We have the male and female circumcision, but the predominant one is the male circumcision, which is practically prominent in cultural settings and religious settings. Aside religious settings, in a practical aspect of circumcision, which is the removal of the foreskin from the human penis. Now, let's put in quotes a particular word, removal. Let's pin onto that word, removal, and then the other word, foreskin. Biblically, Matthew chapter 9, 14 to 17, Mark chapter 2, 21 to 22, and Luke chapter 5, 33 to 39. All talks about removing the old wine and putting the new wine into the new wine skin. As I said earlier, let's pin onto that word, removal. Now, on the same surface, you can see Matthew chapter 7, verse 5, which says, remove the splinter from your eyes before removing your neighbor's own. Removal. That word, removal. Now, moving forward, you can come across Genesis chapter 30 following. I will search among you and remove the spotted sheep. Removal. So also, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verses 13, which says, those who are outside God judges, remove the wicked man from among yourselves. And you can also see it in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 5, which says, take away the wicked from the king, and his throne established in righteousness. Removal. And so it goes on and on and on in different Bible passages. The first reading strikes a lot about this word circumcision, which is synonymous to removal. Let's take a brief look at our country, Nigeria, today. Do you think our leaders are the problem? You may say yes, you may say no. Now, look at this. Remove the leaders from their thrones. What happens next? That is the question you ask yourself. But the problem here is you and I. Let us remove and unveil the wicked, dubious, callous, greedy, envy, and so many evil spots in us, and put on the clothes of purity. Man is sinful, but that sinful nature can be removed from you as an individual. One very important thing I will point out here is religion. We humans hold religion to a high esteem. Our religious leaders do come with a consoling words like, "It's going to be fine, hope on God, pay your tithes, this and that." My dear friends, let's not be deceived. Even most of our religious leaders tend to do some things which are unheard of. A new beginning begins from you and I. By unveiling or removing our old clothes filled with bad spots and putting on a new clothes with new spirits. A new change begins from you and I. Then religion and other things can be put in place. Religion is just a secondary assignment in our life which helps us to come closer to God. And getting closer to God, one must be pure. You know, a philosopher called Karl Marx, he said religion is an opium of the people. People use religion to calm themselves, especially the poor, while the rich uses religion to extort from the poor. And what do you call this? Evil acts perpetuating amongst ourselves, especially the rich ones. Religion, not only by going to church or following church's doctrine from beginning to the end, back to back, or donating. Religion is about you as an individual first, coming to God with a pure heart, with a clean mind, clean soul. And how do you go about this? Is by removing the evil spots in you and wearing a new cloth, removing the old wine skin and then putting on a new wine skin. That is what that matters. Then you can come close to God. You can see in the second and gospel reading, special reference to the gospel reading, Jesus sending message of new life and new hope. Jesus says, "If you love me, you will keep my word." Also, assuring us the promise of the Holy Spirit, who is our comforter, to teach us all that we need to know. He will draw us more closer to the Father. How can all these promises of Jesus be achieved? It's very simple. By removing our old clothes and putting on a new clothes. That is, removing the evil nature, the evil spots in us as man, and putting on a new nature, a new spot, a new cloth that befits the way of Christ. So, my dear friends, today being the 6th Sunday of Easter, I pray that the Spirit of God will illumine our hearts and minds so that we may come to realize the significance of who we really are as humans, and then be able to remove the evil spot in us and put on a new spot, a new clothes, a new nature. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being with us. Remain blessed, and don't forget to click on the subscribe word written below this video and share. God bless you. See you next Sunday.